Well, hello viewers, good evening and welcome to this news bulletin. I'm KV Nurumi bringing you the news. Let's take a look at the headlines. State government designates godowns for distribution of essential commodities days after several wholesale shops in Dimapur are sealed by the Dimapur District Administration. Nagaland Chief Minister Nifirio says he will ensure that the BSL-3 lab at NHAK is functional at the earliest, says additional personnel will be trained. And a total of 13,387 confirmed cases of COVID-19 have been reported in the country so far. 437 patients have died due to coronavirus. Now the details. In a major relief to the people of the state, especially Dimapur district, the government has made arrangements to rationalize the distribution of essential commodities from the designated godowns by the various wards, Sadar villages and subdivisions under Dimapur district. This measure was done after the district administration Dimapur had sealed the wholesale shops located at Murgi Patti, Marwari Patti and GS Road. An order by the Deputy Commissioner Dimapur stated that special vehicle permit will be issued to lift the essential commodities by the DC office in this regard. The order also stated that for other districts, the DC will issue required number of permits for lifting of essential commodities from the designated godowns. The list of designated godowns are flashed on your screen. Meanwhile, Commissioner and Secretary to the Government of Nagaland, Kekheto Sema, has appealed to all the concerned that there are enough stocks of essential commodities in these godowns and that the concerned people should not resort to panic stocking or buying of essential commodities. He said that the state government and the Dimapur district administration is actively monitoring the situation that arose due to the sealing of the wholesale godowns and is ensuring that there is no shortage of essential commodities in the state. As reported yesterday, the much awaited equipments for setting up of the biosafety lab BSL-3, which arrived from Mumbai to Dimapur yesterday, has now reached the Naga Hospital Authority, Kohima. Chief Minister Nifirio reacted in a tweet saying the equipment for setting up of BSL-3 along with PPE procured by the government of Nagaland has reached NHAK. Infrastructure and human resource to run the laboratory is in place. Additional personnel will be trained, will ensure the laboratory is functional at the earliest. Health and Family Welfare Minister S. Pangipom also tweeted saying, and I quote, visited COVID-19 hospital and proposed lab at Kohima, accompanied by Tushi Wongtong, Honorable Advisor IPR on the arrival of the equipments for BSL-3 to be installed at NHAK and interacted with medical scientists and lab technician, unquote. The center has issued the orders for including some products and services related to agriculture activities, plantation, financial sector and construction activities in the consolidated revised guidelines for strict implementation by the states and union territories. In the new order issued yesterday, agricultural and horticultural activities like collection, harvesting and processing of minor forest produce or non-timber forest produce by scheduled tribes and other forest dwellers in forest areas have been exempted. Plantation of bamboo, coconut, areca nut, cocoa, spices and its harvesting, processing, packaging, sale and marketing have been put under the exempted categories. Non-banking financial companies, NBFCs, including housing finance companies and microfinance institutions, cooperative societies can also function with bare minimum staff during the lockdown. Construction activities in rural areas including water supply, sanitation, laying or erection of transmission lines and laying of Telecom, optical fiber and cable along with related activities have been allowed to function. The center has issued consolidated revised guidelines for the second phase of lockdown on 15th April, and the government has allowed certain relaxations in the notified services from 20th of April of this month in the areas having no hotspot. A total of 13,387 confirmed cases of COVID-19 have been reported in the country so far. Of these, 11,201 are active cases, 1,748 patients have recovered and have been discharged from the hospitals, while 437 patients have died. Briefing media in New Delhi, Health Ministry officials said that 325 districts in the country have not reported any coronavirus case so far because of the actions initiated at the field level. There are 27 districts also where no positive cases have been reported for the past 14 days. The deadly novel coronavirus has infected 21,50,000 people across the globe and has left over 1,45,000 people dead. The worst affected remains the United States of America with 6,67,801 confirmed cases and 33,101 deaths. President Donald Trump said that under new proposed guidelines announced on Thursday, some states could begin reopening literally tomorrow and that 29 others could take the step relatively soon. The plan outlines how US state governors could act to revive the US economy from its coronavirus shutdown in a staggered three-stage process. Speaking at his daily briefing on the coronavirus, which has killed more than 32,600 Americans in the matter of weeks, Trump argued that the prolonged shutdown could be deeply harmful to the US economy and society.
The country has suffered, the world has suffered. 184 other countries have suffered. Therefore, my administration is issuing new federal guidelines that will allow governors to take a phased and deliberate approach to reopening their individual states. Our approach outlines 3 phases in restoring our economic life. We are not opening all at once, but one careful step at a time. And some states will be able to open up sooner than others.
The second most affected country is Spain, with the overall total number of affected close to 1,84,948, with a death toll of 19,315, and recoveries were registered at 74,797. Spain's health minister has said that the contagion curve was descending since the end of March, but health experts say it is too early to say that the trend will not change. After US and Spain, Italy is the third country with the highest number of COVID-19 cases. According to Johns Hopkins University, the total number of positive COVID-19 cases in Italy stood at 1,68,941. The total number of fatalities due to the virus has risen to 22,170. As Italy enters into its 6th week of nationwide lockdown, swabs and sanitization has become the norm in that country, even as the death toll climbs. In France, the coronavirus outbreak has claimed another 774 lives in the last 24 hours, bringing the total number of fatalities to 17,941 people. According to the country's health ministry, the total number of infections stood at 1,47,091. UK government has extended the lockdown till May 7 as part of the country's fight against coronavirus. UK Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab announced the decision after the cabinet meeting. He said that the social distancing measures will remain in force for at least next 3 weeks. Meanwhile, the death toll from the pandemic has risen to 13,729 with a jump of 861 yesterday. Nagaland government yesterday made wearing face masks mandatory for all people in all public spaces and workplaces to contain and prevent the spread of COVID-19 with immediate effect. Informing this during the daily briefing, Principal Secretary Home Abhijit Sinha said it was a mandatory requirement for all to wear face masks or face coverings in all public places and workplaces and completely refraining from spitting in public places. He therefore appealed to all the citizens to adhere to the containment measures being implemented by the government.
With regard to the COVID positive patient from Dimapur detected in Guwahati, as of 6 p.m. today, a total of 140 samples of persons connected to the patient, which includes co-passengers, healthcare workers and family members, have been collected and sent for testing. Out of this, results of 100 samples have been received and they are all negative. The results of 40 samples are awaited. So far, altogether 226 samples have been sent for testing from the state, including 41 samples which have been sent today. The results of 184 samples have been received and all are negative. 2 samples will be sent for retest and results of 40 samples are awaited now.
And with that, we come to the end of this bulletin. Do join us next time. Do subscribe to us on a YouTube channel and also stay home and stay safe. From all of us here, it's bye for now and thanks for watching.